Good morning, Scadu Altus! Hey, this is not a test, this is rock and roll! And time to rocket from the Moor Ruins to the Shadow Keep. Man, that sounds like a D&D campaign. I rolled nat 1 to attack Mesmer. Watch out, he might be coming down from the tower to get you! Now, it is morning time, and I am up and I have completed my morning tasks, which means I get about a half hour to bum around in Elden Ring, which I am super excited about. So, what am I going to do? So I've mostly explored all the Great Site Plain, everything over here. This part of the map I'm happy with my exploration on. So there's a bit more of Scadu Altus for myself to flesh out. And that's probably what I'm going to do. A new major thing opened up down here for me in the fissure. There was a doorway which was blocked by like a Mikola barrier before. And I couldn't go through there. But as soon as I walked up to Shadow Keep, all of a sudden that barrier's gone. So last night I walked in the front door of Shadow Keep, got my ass kicked by a freaking hippopotamus porcupine thing. Yeah, so I now have a few places to go. I can go in Shadow Keep. I could go in this fissure. And the third option, which is what I'm going to be doing, is actually fleshing out my exploration of the other areas that I've already uncovered, right? I don't want to go ahead and start getting into Shadow Keep or whatever's down here at the fissure. I want to close out my exploration on places that I have already discovered or uncovered. So basically, all that's remaining for me to do that is to explore around Scadu Altus. Now, this might get hairy and lead to me going all the way up here on this right side and all that, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not planning on getting into the fissure or any deeper into Shadow Keep until I've explored all of the remaining area I have to do. So again, that's going to look like me exploring the rest of Scadu Altus today. So I've gone over here and I did this stuff. I dipped in this side of Castle Innis, and I went up here to the Church of the Crusade. I killed the furnace golem that was right here, although I think there is some more tents and stuff I need to check in this area. So also on these hillsides. So I am going to take a quick trip right back up here, clear out any remaining enemy camps, and make sure I collect all the items from this area. And then I'll probably start working along the coastline this way until I reconnect with where I've already been. So that'll be the plan today, and I'm immediately going to go ahead and head north from the Castle Cross Road and go up here and make sure that I've collected generally all the items from the camps along the road and the surrounding hills. So with that being said, I'm rocking my Banished Knight set. That's my favorite armor set in the game. Banished Knights remind me of like Lothric Knights from Dark Souls 3 and even Black Knights from Dark Souls 1. And I think those are difficult enemies who kind of teach you how to play the game. They kind of kick your butt until you start parrying them or backstabbing them or something else. So I really like these kinds of enemies in these Souls games, and the armor's cool, and it really fits what I'm looking for out of armor. So I'm very happy with it. For my talismans, I'm going Radagon Sword Seal, mostly for the increased damage output. You do take extra damage from this, but it increases your vigor to a level where the extra health you get from that basically washes with the increased damage taken. Erdtree's Favor helps with equip load and gives me a little bit extra HP and stamina. I've actually started, I think before when I first picked up this two-headed turtle talisman, I said I didn't want to use it much because I felt like my stamina bar was so big that this thing didn't really matter to me. But I've actually, after I've kind of tried it a few times, I actually kind of like it a lot. However, it's going to be what I drop in favor of a Silver Scarab. So Silver Scarab is going to help my item discovery, and I'll get more items as I kill enemies as I go through the game, which is more important to me than having a little bit of a stronger guy. I am going to opt in for the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman as my third talisman, as it's going to protect against physical damage, which is the most common damage you receive in the game. Physics, just extra healing. I'm going to have some hefty lightning pots on, as most of the Mesmer guys and the Black Knights you see seem to be weak to lightning if you read their armor. I'm going to slot on these lightning bone arrows also to complement that. I've got my black bow plus 10 slotted, and I've been using this bolt to Grand Sacks. I really actually love the L2 on this thing, although using it so much is getting me in trouble. I'm overusing it and getting punished a little bit. But also, it attacks quickly and it's doing some lightning damage, which again, if you go read the armor for a Black Knight, let me find. I picked up a helmet of them yesterday, right here. Yeah, so if you look at their resistances, they're weakest to lightning. Similar thing for the Mesmer Soldier armor. It has the lowest resistance to lightning out of all the different elements. So, I'm going with a lightning weapon. Alrighty. Now, there was a Furnace Golem up here, which I killed yesterday. In general, I'm going to mostly try to skirt around the enemies and just go through here and make sure I picked up all the items from the tents and stuff. So I might actually just run by all the enemies here. Because I already cleared out through here yesterday, but it was done a little hastily, and you know, I easily get distracted when I see something shiny in the distance. So I'm just making a quick pass back through just to double check. Want to make sure that I gave myself a good opportunity to pick up the items that are here. So most of these tents don't seem to have openings, which is... Well, I mean, they have openings, I just can't open them as a video game character. These are invulnerable tent flaps. High safety rating on those. Okay, don't see anything in there. So after I get through the tents along this road, I noticed there are also some tents and kind of camps up on the hills on either side of the road. So I'll be checking those out after these. Sorry if I've got these little lag freezes here and there. Have not yet been able to figure out what it is. A few days ago, I really tried to figure it out. I mean, I spent a few hours digging into it and didn't actually find anything conclusive. So currently, my plan is to disable various programs as I play. And once I disable something and notice the issues seem to improve or go away, then I will try to utilize that information to see if I can fix the problem. It still happens even if I turn the graphics settings all the way down to low. And also, I mean, I'm typically at a relatively steady, like 60 frames, dipping down to 40 sometimes. So my frame rate seems good in general, so I don't know if the freezing is related to that, but regardless, even when I turned all the settings all the way down, I still got those intermittent kind of freezes. So I'm really not thinking it's like a graphics setting and intensity issue. I'm more thinking there's a software program or some kind of network access issue that's being called every 1 to 2 minutes, potentially causing a freeze. I've checked Windows event monitoring to see if anything there was popping up consistently with when the freezes happen, and I saw a few oddball things, but they didn't seem to be the cause. I've also checked to see if my computer is having devices disconnect and reconnect. I've disabled like some of the Xbox stuff, which apparently can cause those issues, and sorry, I'm getting distracted. I might die. Oh, that is... Oh no. Sorry, I looked over to read a text on my phone real quick. Not very smart. That's alright, we'll get on back up there real quick. Okay, so... It looks like I had gotten most of the items from that camp. And I'm going to stop blabbering about the freezing issue I have, but I just wanted to, you know, say something about it, because I understand it's certainly not pleasant for me when I'm playing in it to happen. I imagine it's not pleasant to see when you're watching a video. So, again, sorry for that, but I do have a plan and some things I'm trying to help try to figure it out. So hopefully soon I'll have that resolved, but in the meantime, I still want to play and enjoy the game. So I'm just going to, you know, deal with it as it happens for now. Okay, so I need to double check these last tints up here. I'm pretty sure I cleared these out yesterday, but just making sure I got all the items real quick, and then I'm going to go up the hill on my left, I think. I don't know how many runes I had, but I will grab these real quick. Oh yeah, 8,000 runes. That's what I needed right there. Okay, I believe I've cleared out all the tints. I'm going to go ahead and top off with the flask. And I'm going to go up this hill. Check out what's up here. See a guy right here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. This isn't good. It seems to be worse in the mornings. Like right now, I'm getting a good bit of those kind of freezes, and I've noticed before, I mean, in the mornings, it kind of seems to be the worst. And I'm still getting shot. Am I still getting shot by the Black Knight? No, okay. Watch. This is the L2 off of this weapon. Watch this. Wha-bam! 2.5k, and I'm not even wearing talismans to, like, improve weapon skill damage. It does use a bit of FP, but I think it's quite worth it. I'm not using FP on anything else, really, and I'm playing like trash. I'm being greedy. Okay. What we got up here? Golden Vow. Oh, that's a on-use item where you can give yourself Golden Vow for FP. I also have a crafting recipe for that now, so that's super exciting. I think I'm gonna see if I can farm up Blessed Bone Shards and Sunflowers somehow, because being able to just craft an item to put Golden Vow on yourself as a buff seems really good. Oh, stop shooting arrows at me. Bolts, whatever. Oh man, I swear it's worse in the mornings. I have one thing I think I might need to look at and try. Okay. I still notice, like, it still happens in full screen, but perhaps it'll happen less in full screen. It immediately happened. These guys are actually, they do like a lot of stagger. They really oh my gosh, that missed. No way. Oh, dude, I just died twice in the first 10 minutes. Okay, so these guys with the axes actually do a lot of poise damage. Like, I have a decent amount of poise with my armor, and they're staggering me pretty bad. So don't take these guys lightly. I was just kind of planning to take them lightly and run up there and kind of roll through them, but that did not happen. Additionally, that was a showcase of I would say this weapon, the Spear of Gransax, I'm really happy with, and I think it's really good. Excuse me, Bolt of Gransax is, I think, really good. With the exception of, it seems kind of hard to hit enemies relative to other weapons. Like, I do notice that I miss more attacks than I do when I use other weapons, so it might be the case where when I'm using it, I need to be making sure to target lock for that reason. So, sorry I went and died twice already in this video, but hey, it is what it is. It do happen like that sometimes. Also, shouldn't detract from the... Oh, yeah, I forgot this. Okay, let me focus up. I'm gonna focus up. Damn it, I missed. No way. No! Okay, these guys seem to have a good bit of poise, and they do a good bit of poison damage to you. So, to me, when dealing with these lesser enemies in the game, poise seems very important. If enemies have low poise, usually you just walk up to them and R1 spam them. These guys seem to be the opposite. It seems to me like these guys can R1 spam you. Because, like, Banished Knight Armor, it's not like one of the... It's certainly, like, getting towards the heavy armor classes, and it has a good bit of poise on it. So the fact that these guys are kind of staggering me is, you know, means they're doing a good bit of poise damage. I'm not going to take any chances. I might not even kill this guy. It seems like I could have just walked around him. Oh, there's a Black Knight. Okay, I need to finish off this soldier before that Black Knight and I get in a fight. Okay, there it is. The lock on there. I think that's good. I'm going to run away from this guy, then charge L2 after he starts another attack. Oh, no. Okay, I need to make sure to actually turn my guy before charging that. I'm going to try to play a little passively here and heal. Cool. There we go. Oh. These kinds of enemies, I feel like it's good to just try to get behind them and go for a backstab. Shit. Try to get that guy. Yeah, got it. It's going to help. Fighting one enemy at a time is always preferential to fighting multiple at a time. Oh, hell yeah. Black Steel Twinblade. How much time do I have here? Alright, I got 20 minutes left before I hop back into the work day. Okay. Weapon of the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer the Impaler. Twin blade of black steel with decorative embellishments of gold. Blessed with an Erdtree incantation. Further holy imbuement will amplify this effect and greatly increase the armament's power. So, okay, it already has some holy damage on it. And further holy imbuement. I wonder if that... Okay. So it already has some holy damage on it, and I'm assuming if you go ahead and slot on a holy affinity to it, or apply something that gives it a holy weapon buff, such as like a grease, or maybe sacred armament, that it must, like, it'll scale up its holy damage even further. That's what that reads like. Alright, so I already did everything. I did that church. I think this means that I've cleared this hill. I wonder if that twin blade always drops, and that's like what you get from coming up here, or if I wonder if I've missed anything, because I don't remember there really being anything all that significant on this hill after having just cleared it. That's fine. Doesn't need to always be something all that significant everywhere. It was still fun to do. I'm going to go up that camp on the other hill now. I'm also going to check this ledge real quick. Take a peek. It's a Drake Warrior down there. I believe down there is how I'm going to end up... Sorry. I believe going down there is what's going to enable me to get that map fragment, as well as end up somehow on this plateau over here, because I couldn't find out how to get up here otherwise. What's that back there? It looks like maybe one of the mausoleums where we fought, or where I fought Black Jail Knight. I might have got that name wrong, but it was the Solitude Knight, or the Knight of Solitude. You drop like this home, like the Solitude set and the Solitude Sword. Looks like one of those kind of places where I fought that guy. Nope. Slippery little guy. Oh, there's a dead furnace golem here. Oh, please be what I needed. Oh, this might be exactly what I needed. There's a furnace golem in Charo's hidden grave that I haven't known how to kill. And this might tell me how to kill it. Keep fire pots well clear when the golem's furnace is ablaze, and never let me catch you with pots that produce flaming whirlwinds, for goodness sake. Keep fire pots clear. Okay, so that's exactly the one. I threw every other kind of pot into the frickin' bowl of that furnace golem. I threw a freezing pot, I threw a sleeping pot. I thought throwing a fire pot in there would be dumb, because the thing's made of fire. Apparently the one thing I said, no, I'm not going to try that, is the thing I was supposed to do. Oh, no way. That's exciting, though. I get to go back and kill that furnace golem now. I'm going to do that as part of this episode. How much longer do I have? About 15 minutes. New furnace visage for me. Might have to get off my horse to pick this up. Furnace visage. Yeah, I'm going to go clear this camp right behind me in just a second. And then after that, I'm going to go back to kill the furnace golem in Charo's lost grave, hidden grave. Okay, I don't really need to kill all these foot soldiers. Do want to take a second to appreciate the views and everything. What's in front of me? Little poison swamp down there? There's some grave birds in it, I think. Building over there, I think, perhaps. Interesting. Okay, I assume I will end up there sometime soon. Ooh, item. Might have missed this. Furnace Visage. Now I wonder if I'm going to be throwing a normal fire pot into this guy, or if I need to throw one of these hefty furnace pots in him. I will try throwing a hefty furnace pot in him. It requires a furnace visage to cast, so I'm not all that excited about using one for potentially no meaningful effect. But honestly, like, use it or lose it, you know what I mean? Might as well try it. I can certainly get to the game without one extra furnace visage. I need to heal. I think that other perfumer over there is stuck on a... He was stuck on the bench. Come over here. He's like stuck on these benches. I'm stuck on these benches. Stop throwing those at me. Okay. Shadow Sunflower, very nice. Let me try this real quick. Nope. Very hefty tint door flap. I hope to one day be as sturdy as that tint door flap. Ooh, what's up here? I hear a beetle. I can't see it. Ah. Come on. That's what I mean. Sometimes it's hard to hit stuff with the spear. Don't despawn. Okay. Oh shit, it's exploding. You got me with that one. Okay, Ash of War, Ash of War. Excuse me. Rolling sparks. Scatter perfumed powder before you, triggering rolling explosion of deadly sparks. The properties of the sparks are determined by the perfume bottle used. Oh, that's cool. So we've gotten in here some perfume bottle weapons. So which one of these you use will determine the damage type of that Ash of War, it reads like. That's pretty cool. I don't really have interest in doing the perfume bottle stuff, but I imagine some people do. Darn. I would love to just charge L2 these guys from range, but they put this shield up on themselves, which I believe is I believe that's the uplifting aromatic. I was using that for a while, and then I discovered one of the materials required to craft it is like hard to get a lot of. The arteria leaf. I think that's a really good item if you could get a bunch of arteria leaves, but to my knowledge, it's not all that easy to get a bunch of arteria leaves. But that might warrant some further research from me because it was a very good item to use. Once I get close to killing Mesmer, I might start with a difficult boss later on, Mesmer or otherwise. Once I get close to where I feel like I'm going to be killing the boss soon, I might start using that item. Or I might start crafting some of those uplifting aromatics to use. Okay, so I cleared out, I feel like I've cleared out all the Mesmer camps up here. So now I would like to go use the knowledge I've gained. This is exactly what I was looking for, by the way. I was looking for this. A note or a hint that would tell me how to kill this furnace golem. And now I've got it. Let me make sure. I'm going to do a couple things. First thing I'm going to do is put on fire resistance. So I have Flame Drake Talisman +3. And then the Tree Sentinel armor is really high fire resist. Which is ironic because we have burned the tree at this point. Or I have burned the tree at this point. If I'm going to... I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm thinking he might stagger after, or he might stance break. So I'm going to throw in a weapon that's just going to do a bunch of damage in one hit. So the Dragon Great Claw. And then how do I get to medium? Great jars. Okay. So this should do it. Let me grab my fire pots. And that's really it. I will throw on stuff that'll just, again, help out more with a bunch of bigger health pool. Sounds like a good idea. And then a little turtle talisman to help me regen stamina. Sounds good. Which way? I go this way. Cool. And then one other thing I should do is swap out boiled crab for fireproof dried liver. Let me craft a few more of those. I am almost out. Cool. And here I go. Hell yeah, dude. I'm ready. I know exactly what to do with this. I think, anyway. That note did include something about the furnace pot, so I will have one of those equipped, but I'm thinking it's not required. I think that part of the note may have just been a hint that you eventually get to craft a throwing pot, which relates to the furnace golems and their whirlwind fire attack. Okay, I'm getting in range of him. As soon as I get his attention, I'll pop a liver. Pop a liver. Cool, now I just need to bait him over here to the edge. Oh, come on, buddy. Stop doing that. Run over here, would you? Here it comes. So I think I have to throw it when it's starting to whirlwind. Okay, let me read that again. Fire pots kept well clear when the golem's furnace is ablaze. When the golem's furnace is ablaze. I will try one of these hefty furnace pots. So right now it looks pretty ablaze to me. Okay, he just like respawned. I don't think he's gonna reach me. Yep. I'm out of pots. Can I craft? Oh no, I can't craft right now. And I don't want him to like reset his health. Darn, I should have crafted more. What to do? Okay, I'm out of fire throwing pots, so... Also, the only thing I really saw take effect was actually the whirling. But I don't think that's quite right, because you get a very limited amount of furnace visages you can use to craft the whirling, like the furnace hefty pots with. So I don't know that throwing those is the right answer. Because I don't think they would make this guy only be killable by an item you can only craft like 8 of. Okay, he's going to keep doing this, and I'm out of throwing pots, so... It's lower over here, so I'm going to run over here to climb down. I wonder if when I blew him up, his like leg reinforcements came off. No. Okay. I just need to run away to where I can craft some more throwing pots. Okay. Also, I'm gonna clear my inventory of all the other pots I have. Shit. He might hit me here. Oh, it's fine. I'll just heal. Where are my other throwing pots? Okay. Shame that I'm tossing all these materials, but you know, it's whatever. Alright, let me make a bunch of these. Make a bunch of these. Mushrooms. I'm out of mushrooms. Good thing I got something I can do about that now. Oh darn, I only got 4 minutes left. Yeah, I might have to pause this and come back later. Unfortunate. I was excited. Now I should be able to make a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I unfortunately really don't have time to make this happen. That's fine. It'll be here later. Anyway, so that's gonna do it, I think, for this episode. When I come back, I'm gonna go up there and try to throw more fire pots into this furnace column. I do have a... Do you get... I feel like I just used like all my furnace visages. I wonder if the furnace visages are returned to you kind of like pots are. I doubt that's the case. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, like I said, that's gonna do it. So when I come back, I'm gonna go dunk on that guy, and I'll see you then. So hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.